How's it going, everybody? So real quick today we're going to go over 6 tips for playing legato, and this video is geared more towards trombone players because some of these techniques include the slide, but some of these regarding air you can apply to other instruments, brass instruments, wind instruments like flute. Okay, so to get right to it, tip number 1 is to sing and play. Now this is going to help you create a better aural image in your mind. And one other thing that you can do as you're doing this is to have some kind of relevant scenery in your mind, maybe like a pasture, a meadow or field, something relevant to the passage you're attempting to play and improve on. So for today's video, I'm going to be using Rochu Bordoni number 65, which is in book 2. It's in A flat major. Okay, so with the metronome, here it is. Da 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 dum, da 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 dum, da 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 dum, da 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 dum. All right, so now let's play. As a quick side note, I'm not playing a lot of classical music right now since I'm majoring in jazz, and that's where a lot of my focus and attention is going toward. Okay, so on to tip number 2. It's taking the breaks in your natural slurs and making them smoother. Here in this little phrase, there's about 4 places that the natural break occurs. In the first 2 intervals there, from C to B flat and from G to F. So you want to find the place where it breaks off to the next note or partial and hang out there for a little bit and find out right where it is. Okay, so on to tip number 3. It's GLISS type 1. In this particular GLISS, you're going to be removing the tongue and also kind of taking the pressure off your slide technique. So kind of being relaxed, almost loose with your slide. This is going to help you focus more on your pitch and on your air. Tip number 4 is GLISS type 2. In this GLISS, you're going to be adding some of the slide technique back but still keeping the tongue out of things. Tip number 5 is a flutter tongue. What you're going to be doing here is flutter tonguing the entire passage, which is going to help you with your airflow. Sometimes when you're playing legato phrases, you might air out like I did in that last phrase, and this is going to help with that. And the final tip, number 6, is blowing your air and then playing. Now when you blow your air, you're going to want to basically sing with your air almost, and you're going to try to imagine the pitch in your wind. Okay, now let's put all this together and play. Okay, there it is. Hopefully you can use some of these tips in your own legato playing and to smooth out your passages. If you have any devices or techniques that weren't mentioned in this video, please leave them down below. in the comment section, and feel free to leave any questions or requests or feedback. Okay, so I'll be back next Friday with another video. Please like and share this one if you found it useful, and consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see more content like this. Otherwise, we'll see you all next week. Happy practicing.